Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Quest for the Best, and today we're going to be trying out Ryzom. Now, Ryzom is a game that came out in 2004, and it's important to keep that in mind.
In fact, we had to keep reminding ourselves of that a lot.
Yeah, because you'll see. Now, it came out right around the same time as World of Warcraft, which to be frank explains its rather rapid demise. The game died rather quickly. It is a very small game that is built mostly by the few people left who still play it. It's like a community run game now, where the community builds and does all the stuff for it now. All in all, it's not a very good game when you consider when it was made, but we understand that not everybody feels that way, and that's why you guys recommended it to us in the first place. Now, we are both very big fans of MMOs. We try to look for the good in games. Now, while we may not have been huge fans of this one, we will still talk about it and talk about all the goods and the bads that we found into it. Now, the pros, alright? Now, losses when you die. Now, I was talking to one of the players, and when you die, you get something called an XP debt. Like, it's a little penalty for dying, and it stacks up to like 10 times, and then you just have to keep fighting things till you pay off your XP debt, and then you start gaining XP at the rate that you normally get XP
I
at.
fucking love the idea of that. I hate that in every game it's just, well, shit, I died, and then you come back to life and try again.
So there is a penalty for dying, so you don't want to die, because then you have to work off the XP debt, which the guy said it only takes about 15 minutes, but it's still really inconvenient. Now, the game has a lot of potential. The game looks fine, and it was fun exploring the little bit that we did explore. The map is pretty.
Yeah.
The map is pretty for the time that it came out.
I loved the roots up above your head, but I wish there was a way to get on them. I would love to have been climbing over whatever the hell those things are up above you and look down on this world. Because it might have been old with later graphics, but it did give me an oddly almost reminiscent feeling just looking down on some older graphics, but how nice the world looks.
Yeah, it gave me a sense of wonder. I just wanted to see what was up there.
Exactly.
Now, my favorite part about this game is the community. The community was nice. Now, the community, it's a good and a bad thing, because the community is small, because not very many people play this game at all. But the people who do play this game are really helpful, and they're really nice, and they're really passionate about the game.
I was going to say that's my least favorite part, but I'll get into that later.
Yeah, you can do that later. Now, the creatures actually are really interesting looking. They're different. I've never seen most of these creatures before. They're really unique, I would say.
It reminds me a lot of the creatures from RuneScape. And RuneScape had some of the most unique creatures ever. And that's really what it felt like looking at some of these things.
Then we have the landscapes. Like I said, the game is pretty. The landscapes and the biomes are really nice looking. Also, this game has seasons. So right now it's spring. So what you're going to see in here is mostly grass and the spring weather. Except when we're in the desert map, because it's desert. But they said that when it's winter time, the green, there'll be snow on the ground. So there's different seasons. There's not a winter biome. It just goes by what season we're in at the time.
Which sounds really cool, but at the same time, who knows? It might get boring looking at grass for 3 months of the year when you could just have a snow biome somewhere.
Yeah, true. Now we get to the cons. The questing, by far the worst part. The most thing that we hated. It was torture.
Oh my God. The quest text looked like it was typed out in Notepad. Nobody wanted to actually make a background for the quest text. It's just basic white in the background with black text around it.
Now the gameplay is a negative. The gameplay is really 2004-ish. It's just you just target something and the thing that's bad about the gameplay, it's not even the tab charting or the skills and stuff. You expect that in MMO. It's the sounds. The sounds is what ruined it for me.
Oh, definitely.
When you're casting spells, it's just ear rape. Even the people in the chat were saying that they play with the sound off and they just play music videos in the background because the sound is just bad. Also when you duel, you die. By the way. So let's see who dies here. Listen to that sound.
Oh my God, Phenom. Oh, fuck you. That wasn't cool. No, I meant the sound. Which brings me to the community. I mean, it's great that they're loyal to the game, but they're loyal to a fault. To the point where I wonder if these people have Stockholm Syndrome and don't actually just enjoy it. It reminds me of talking to somebody that plays League of Legends. That they have put so much time into this game that's really not very good that they can't give it up. And they were trying to tell us at one point when we pointed out flaws that there the flaws were a good thing. That the fact that it takes you like a year or more to get anywhere near max level is a positive. One of the person told us to try and play it for 3 weeks in order to see if we like the game. A game shouldn't be like that. You should be able to figure out in a couple of hours if you enjoy a game.
It shouldn't take me 3 weeks to figure out if I like a game or not.
Exactly.
That is too much time invested. That is way too much. You can really tell the game's age, like when you play it, and maybe that's why we don't like it. I just can't get over like the things that it's missing in the way that it plays out.
Yeah.
The game's probably just too old. That's probably what it is. And like eventually, you know, most games just get too old for, you know, the time that we're in.
I mean, honestly, not all games can be World of Warcraft, and I will be the first to admit, even though I love World of Warcraft and I thought World of Warcraft was fantastic when it started alongside this game, Blizzard probably definitely had a bigger budget than these guys. They had a lot more to work with their older stories, and they really based a lot of their old game off of EverQuest. These guys tried something different to an extent, and it didn't work out for them. It doesn't make it a bad game because of that alone. It really just...
Yeah. It's more of a failed game than a bad game.
Exactly. It was a game that clearly tried, that maybe had potential at one point in time, but right now all we can do is look at it and see its faults, because we're probably coming into it way too late.
Alright, closing thoughts.
This game felt like a waking nightmare. At one point I tried to jump off of a cliff to kill myself, and the game knew I would try to do that, so it wouldn't let me. Fina?
Alright, now the rank... Alright guys, now the ranking system. The way we're going to do Quest for the Best is we're going to rank them from like 1 to 10, but it's going to be ranked between the worst game we've played and the best game we've played. Now we've only played so far one other game, so that game could be the best, which is Minions of Earth. Now this is by far the worst game we've played so far, so this game is going to be at the bottom of the list for now, unless we somehow discover something worse. So Ryzom goes at number 1, Minions of Earth goes at number 10, and that's how it's going to be. But in the closing, let us know in the comments what you think. Have you played this MMO? Please tell me everything you know about it. And if there's any other games you want us to try, we will gladly try them. And hopefully we have a better experience in those games.
You know what? No. I'm so confident in this being the worst on our ranking system. If we ever find a game that plays worse than this one does, we will upload a video of me eating Rocky Mountain oysters on camera. I am that confident in how bad this game was.
Alright. You heard it first here, guys. But,
where else would they have
yep, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. David, final words?
No. I need alcohol.
I'm gonna hit it with the oh shit.
I dare you.
Run away!
Run away.
Oh shit! People shot at me.
Oh god. Oh Jesus.
You guys too?